very much and good night.
Join the simulation.
I wish that was the end of the show. Unfortunately, we're only just beginning. Now, the most important thing you could ever do, okay? Maharishi Mahesh Yogi says that the highest experience of life that you can have is laughter. So we provide laughter for you, and not just laughter, the most guffawing, ha-ha-ist, comedic, funny laughter that will ever be expressed out of your torso.
Wow!
I have the best comedian of all. I'd like to say he's the best comedian in Gainesville, but this is a guy who actually went and got where was that place you went? He got 3 jokes, the Apollo, and was able to get two and maybe 3 jokes out before he was removed from the stage. That's not easy to do. The Apollo is they hate comedians worse than we do. But just remember, we hate comedians, but we do like funny. So if you're funny, this is the right place to be. Ladies and gentlemen, Gainesville's funniest comedian, with no offense to the other comedians, it's just the way it is, the one and only Greg Warner. Give him a round of applause.
How do you insult a dishwasher? You call him a pothead. What do you call a guy that has erectile dysfunction? A shrimp. I got a friend who was driving on the highway, and he's feeling good, let's say, but he got charged with trafficking. Well, you know what the problem was with the lion? He lost his pride.
I've been in it.
And we are family, counting all my sisters and me.
Woo! I mean, don't mess with his flow.
Is it just me, or is there romance in the air?
I think I farted.
The Love Boat, exciting and new. The Love Boat, come on board, we're expecting you.
Greg Warner forever.
Team Warner.
I know I was trying to start a band, and I called the band Diarrhea.
Yes!
And what else could you come up with that's more a household word than diarrhea? The only problem is we were a little pampered.
Hell.
So fucking good.
I worked with this guy at Walmart, and I told him, he looks like this guy actor on the show that raped and killed someone. And he looked at me like I was out of my mind. I guess he didn't take it as a compliment. Well, if Trump does go to jail, the thing is this, usually you get elected, then you go to jail. He'll already have been to jail.
It's an easy election.
Well, he can run the country from behind bars.
Can he?
I could. What do you call eggs that are bimbos? Over easy.
Yes.
How you doing? Yeah, I'm still alive, if that's what you're wondering. Romance is in the air. Thank you, everyone.
So beautiful. What a beautiful, optimistic way to leave it. You know, you're not like those other, comedians that just snarl about everything and then you're just like miserable, fuckwads. You really care. Thank you.
Thank you.
So good. I don't know who's better. I think you're the best one.
Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome. I told you. You're not fooling around up here. Everybody that steps on this stage is courageous. Well, not everybody, but most of the people that step on the stage are courageous. This is a free speech stage, by the way. Now, that doesn't mean you can just say anything and not get a beating. It means that if you choose to say something, you own it, and you don't have to deal with the trouble. But we do have a free speech stage. The show is the trigger warning, but we're not really actually here to trigger anybody. We're actually here to bring everybody together. And the way we do that, racism and sexism and body shaming. All right, good. Safe space. All right, here we go. No, holy kid. Shall we continue with comedy?
Yeah.
I think we shall. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Palchik, give him a round of applause.
Thank you. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I'm 73.
Holy shit.
No. Look, at my age, I often have no idea what day it is. This morning, I got up and I got dressed for church. Getting dressed for church on Monday morning. That's so stupid. I don't go to church on Monday morning. I'm Jewish. I don't go to church at all. I spent the last 40 years living in Washington, D.C., and I love it. Except, it's getting way too expensive. You wouldn't believe what it costs these days to buy a politician. And they're not worth it. Both D.C. and Georgia have politicians that tweeted the Jews control the weather. Come on. We haven't been able to control the weather since we left Egypt the first time. And I'll tell you a little secret, Tom. If we really had that superpower, we just keep Manhattan a toasty 78 degrees. Jews and misery go together throughout our history. We just love being dour. We don't take German showers. Hey, I don't care what those Jew haters say. We don't control the media. We don't control the banks. And good golly, Miss Molly, we did not sink the Titanic. That was an iceberg, not a Goldberg. I travel a lot for my job. You people like flying? Anybody like flying? I hate flying. I particularly hate turbulence. Last month, I was flying from D.C. to Dallas. It was so turbulent. It was that turbulent. Just as I thought we were about to land, the pilot comes on and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, passengers, we have a small problem. Because of the weather, we're running out of fuel, and we need to find an emergency place to land." Well, just as he said that, the woman next to me, Alice from Dallas, grabbed my arm. Oh my. Karma's getting even with me for having a glorious affair in D.C. And just as she said that, the plane went up on one wing. And then its nose dropped. And then it landed. Hallelujah! The entire plane burst out applauding, except for Alice. Oh When I thought I was gonna die, I texted my husband and I admitted my mortal sin. Oh, Alice, you are an idiot. You didn't have to text your husband. Everybody knows that in DC, everybody gets screwed. My new boss isn't ageist. I swear he hates everyone. You know, every morning before I start work time, he makes me take a cognition test.
Get out of here.
Just to turn on my computer, I gotta remember the password. And then another one for memos, another one for the network, another one for email. And I can handle all that. What I can't remember for the life of me is why am I still working? Frankly, I think this entire country is ageist, claiming that Biden's too old to be president. Good golly, Miss Molly. I mean, he's 10 years younger than the owner of the evil empire. He's younger than Willie Nelson. And he's a mere embryo compared to the universe. And sure, he forgets things, but we all do, don't we? I mean, I know I can't remember the last time my wife said I did something right. Look, old age is an attitude, not a number. Well, once you're pushed out of your job, then it's a short tumble. You lose your job. It was all sense reality. Before you know it, you are facing over 80 felony counts, and you owe the federal government $500 million. But you're still young enough to run for president. Ah, Donald Trump, what a guy. You know, he says that immigrants are thieves and thugs, but the January 6th insurrectionists are patriots. Come on, that makes about as much sense as Jeffrey Dahmer saying that all vegans are monsters. Sure, some of them are, but that's different. And look, you know, if you hate immigrants, I can understand it. That's your right. But frankly, I think that hating immigrants makes as much sense as hating your son-in-law. Sure, he's sleeping in the basement with your daughter. But who else is going to talk to the gardener?
I got one of every blessing you.
I agree. Hallelujah. Now, I just spent a little bit of time in San Francisco. And you know what San Francisco has a lot of?
What?
NIMBY liberals. You know what I mean? They're all for,
Do they have ever blessing you the blue sweat?
whoa, those are amazing. No, those are holy shoes. Forget it. The shit may be on the bottom of them, but those are holy shoes.
I took them there.
There you go.
What?
Yeah.
And they blue sweat too,
He
they?
said he took it from heaven. Anyway.
Anyway.
Don't interrupt the act.
Wait a minute.
I'm not.
Sorry.
I am so bedazzled by those shoes.
Yeah.
I have completely forgot where I was.
You're talking about NIMBYs in San Francisco.
Ah, NIMBY liberals! You know the type.
Bastards.
All for Black Lives Matter. Until they want to put affordable housing in the neighborhood, and it's like, ooh, not in my backyard. All for defund the police until somebody walks across their yard and it's like, whoa, lock her up. All for gender fluidity until they screw up their, profile on a dating app, and the first date is a gender reveal party. I thought that would have gone better. Who are you? I'm Mark. What's your name? Evan? How are you? Are you having a good day? What's the most important thing in your life? Your cat. That's amazing. Do you ever feel like people don't understand you? I mean, I do. Just because I'm over 70, people act like I'm old. On the bus, pregnant and giving me their seats. And my only pickup line is help. I fall and I can't get it up. I gotta tell you though, another thing out in San Francisco is the young people out there. I have no idea what you said. Is the young people out there are fearless. Are you fearless? Yeah. Fearlessness is wasted on the young. The people that need to be fearless are old fucks like Tom and me.
Yes, that's right.
If a young person goes out, does something extreme, and perishes, they're missing out on a beautiful long life. If Tom or I go out and do something extreme and perish, the only thing we're missing is a hospice stay and possibly a morphine drip. Look, I don't think that if you're under 70, you should be allowed to drive a car without a breathalyzer ignition. That you should be allowed to do extreme sports or serve in the military. Here's the thing. Baby boomers, we don't really need long-term care insurance. What we need is discounts on senior discounts on extreme sports. Think about it though, if everybody in the military was over 70, wars would be so much shorter. Make sure, young people, you guys got plenty of energy, but you're ignorant. People Tom's age, they got knowledge, but they're tired. If all the soldiers in the Middle East were over 70, they'd have a ceasefire by noon. They'd get in a good nap and still be able to make the early bird special at IFL. Look, talking about old age, I get it, I do. As people get older, they change. A young man at 22, like some of you here, they dream of having a mistress that's young and sexy. They'll dress up like a nurse. Whereas an old person of 92 dreams of having a mistress that's a nurse. A young person really wants his mistress to knock his socks off. The old person really wants his mistress to please put his socks back on. And here's another thing. You young people, you think, geez, if I can only get my way, I will be so happy. You are so wrong. Old people, we know that the only way to be happy and content is to not give a shit and enjoy the morphine drip. Personally, I don't think you're old unless your side piece is your night nurse and your spouse appreciates the help. And I'm not old. I walk my dog every day, twice a day for 2 hours. All right, it should only be an hour and a half, but that damn dog stops every 10 minutes so I can pee. I'm Mark Palchik. It's been a pleasure to meet you. And I love you. Thank you for talking.
Thank you. Mark Palchik, everybody. Give him a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Tapeworm. Daryl is your bartender, by the way. Remember, the more you drink, the better the show appears to me. Tip him well.
I just want to let everybody know I am an technology specialist with serious interest in programming. Like, that is what I do. And I just want to let everybody know that things are getting serious with war. Like, they are getting severely serious with war. Like, we are using Does anybody know about Lavender AI?
What's about
Does anybody here know about Lavender AI? Because that's what we are doing in Singapore. Does anybody know about Lavender AI?
What is Lavender AI?
You don't know what Lavender AI is?
I know what Lavender is.
Teach us.
Has anybody heard about it? No, this is serious. Like, this is genuinely serious. Like, let's take a moment to discuss about this. This is what we're going to be using against us in Chicago. What we're going to be using against us in New York. This is what we're going to use against us in Los Angeles. Any big city. I'm serious. Lavender AI. The Israeli government is using artificial intelligence to mark people and kill them. I'm serious. I can see you in the light. God is fucking real, man. I'm serious.
So excited. God is so excited. Oh, you made me remember a song. Reminded me of a song that I wanted to cover by Tabernacle. How can you trust if I believe in a God that left you behind? Simply fill the gap between the upper and the lower class. Your faith really keeps you in line. In a proclamation of Jewish scripture, and Christian thought, what'll that get you? Not a fuck of a lot. Take a look at your promised land. That deed is the gun in your hand. Now Zion's a minefield. The West Bank, the Gaza Strip, the West Bank, the Gaza Strip, the West Bank, the Gaza Strip. Soon to be parking lots for American tourists and fascist cops. Yeah, fuck Zionism. Fuck militarism, fuck nationalism, fuck Americanism, fuck religion, 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 fuck religion. Alright. She reminded me of that propaganda song. Alright, okay, to the serial killer. Alright, Mary Becker married Johann Hodge 122 years ago today. It was a death sentence. He did not survive that marriage. Johann Hodge was the Bluebeard of Chicago. The Stockyard Bluebeard.
AI is not perfect.
Mary Caroline, West Virginia, looking under the minister, watching the sinister approaching. And when she died, he pulled out her account and sold her house and disappeared. He turned up working in Chicago. He said his wife seemed mysteriously that he faked some tears. Mary got her hearing when he wasn't grinding beer. Matrimony and the turn got married like 500 years. Sibling to the 2D, looked like 55 that far in it. Seen letting her to marry her, and that's what it appeared. I forgot the last verse. So it's with the blue and Johan's beard. Oh yeah, arsenic. Yeah, alright.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Thanks. I'm gonna try this one again. I fucking butchered this one twice in a row. Once at the bowl and once at my cap. Gustavo Herrera was murdered 41 years ago today by Larry Eiler. So, let's see if I can do this.
Do it.
The FBI mobile fucked up and got the signals crossed. The investigation was watching, and even though he was spotted with a captive and a bloody knife, it seemed like he was comprehended. He should have stopped it with no search warrant. They dropped the charges. They had Larry walking, carry on, and more on top of the 13 somewhere. All the way to all along the interstate and freeway, he left body from Kentucky to Wisconsin, from Zion to Chicago, different lives. Larry's covered in the was on a day in Paris. From King Bargain, he talked for hours. His confession helped him be said attached in a book water. By the way, they live in Compton, a science professor named Robert Little. With him an acquittal, kind of a shocker. After Larry got you like, well, after Larry, Robert put it in front of the guy. The problem wasn't Larry, it's a state that outlaws not a people. Larry, who was good with all his talk, gay was naughty, told you we're going to hell, murder, he thought, oh hell, why not? The church doesn't give a fuck how many sinners' lives are lost. Did the FBI local cause purpose to get the signals crossed? Gotta wonder if they let him get away with it for a long time. Better than last time. Alright, this is sort of a similar theme. Herbert Ballmeyer's birthday was yesterday. Oh, happy birthday, Dan Archie! Herbert Ballmeyer turned 77 yesterday. So here's that. He actually, you know what? Remember I did the Henry Ford was a fascist song last week because I didn't think I was going to be here. I thought I was going to watch the eclipse, so I played the Henry Ford song last week. But Henry Ford died the same fucking day this serial killer was born, 77 years ago yesterday. Let's see if I can remember the words. Such a nice neighborhood, known to locals as the Golden Ghetto. Family guy, her pulled over his famous eyes, right under their noses, killing a dozen or so. The body's easy to dispose of. In a secret backyard cemetery where he dug shallow graves overgrown, haunted with ghosts. Sometimes he drove to Ohio just on thrift stores, sold second-hand clothes. In a closet within his closet, walking on 50 toes. Whether his wife was her vegan, every victim, no love, you know. It just so happens that most of the victims were gay, and so as is often the case in a photo. Every time an act is so slow, a victim would hang tireless right, and I go through the shadows, suspicion falls. The door really from November to summer, halfway over before the sheriff follows the lead. The team checking the ticket. They find him and both his feet exposed. Where could he go? He left the state for Ontario. He left the card without the murders out in his suicide. No phone alone and back almost remorseful. So it seems he blows his brains out. And he ain't how he finds it that his true feelings go. It's a lesson we should so repress the emotions they explode. So sitting on our chain of always seem like what you really know. It's a lesson we should so repress the emotions they explode. So sitting on our chain of always seem like what you really know. It's a lesson we should so repress the emotions they explode. So sitting on our chain of always seem like what you really know. Like what you really know. I can't stop with y'all clapping. Alright, thanks. I got a few more. Richard Kuczynski's birthday was Thursday. He turned 89. He was a psycho, now he's got shows on HBO. The murder and the ratings were high, his compassion was low. Once he shot a complete stranger in the eye with the crossbow. Just see how the thing worked, I guess he really needed to know. Others were fed to hungry Jersey rats, what a way to go. When did I felt till Jimmy Hoffa so many years ago? Killed some criminal associates, that was just business though. Business though, mind your own business though. Alright, awesome! Alright, I'm gonna go on to the covers. Yeah.
Covers.
Oh wait, I'm gonna do one more. Louis Pete's death day, Thursday. 77 years ago, same year that Henry Ford died. Would let it go, and then we done her well. Destruction, self-defense was what she said. They believe there with no question. Sooner whether this is stretches to Los Angeles from Texas, moving food and take rejection. Take up more and learn that lesson too late. But she was dead this time. Her life got by a thread. Then came the force and stickers from the dirt in the basement. The Texas cracked and black widow back in Colorado, where she was arrested. For all the picture of you more before the cops like the connection. She was destined for the gas chamber. Her appeals were rejected. Her day came in 1947. On April 11, they exterminated this pest. The whole country was infested. Alright, now to the today's Janita Sparks' birthday. Janita Sparks turned 61. I fucking love L7. I saw L7 back in the 90s at Lollapalooza. I was in the poetry tent, and there was this drag queen named Torment was talking, and they came up to me and said, "Who are you here to see?" I said, "L7." They said, "L7 fucking rocks." Yes, L7 fucking rocks. So this is Wargasm for Janita Sparks' 61st birthday today. Wargasm, 1, 2, 3. Tie a yellow ribbon around the amputee. Master fate, watch it on TV. Crocodile tears for the refugee. Wargasm, 1, 2, 3. Blood exploding pictures, ecstasy. Blue balls waiting impatiently from Alcatraz to Lady Liberty. Body bags and dropping bombs. The Pentagon knows how to turn us on. Wargasm, 1, 2, 3. People, ecstasy. Wave those flags high in the air as long as it takes place over there. Body bags and dropping bombs. The Pentagon knows how to turn us on. Wargasm. I know that I played 2 different rolling songs last week. Just one more. I played 2 different rolling songs last week because I thought I wasn't going to be here, but it turns out I'm here. Ended up going to Cedar Keys for the first time yesterday. It was the greatest graveyard I've ever seen, and there's a cat that lives in that graveyard.
Yes, you went there? Oh my
So
God.
great. It's awesome. That's where I'm going to live someday.
Living it, I'm going there.
Tommy's built this again. I used to live in a graveyard back in Eureka, but it wasn't as nice as that one.
You can't do that today, the police are.
Yeah. He's got to wake up early. All right, so anyway, David Roberts' birthday is actually the day after tomorrow. He turned 57. And I sort of, got my love playing the 2 songs. But I got so many David Roberts songs to play, I just want another excuse to play another David Roberts song. So here it is. They tried to pass an amendment in the U.S. Congress. Missing the good, having dreaming with Thomas pledge allegiance. That is what they think we must not desecrate the symbol of hypocrisy and grace. The flag is just there. The flag is just there. Just a worn out, tired, dirty blood, so rag like they say in Mexico. Yankee go, some folks say they just go. Take the world and let you go. Something through the coin, well, they did the traditional thing. Strike a match and let freedom ring, 'cause the flag is just there. The flag is just there. Just a worn out, tired, dirty blood, so rag. But allegiance to the symbol, well, how about the king? Allegiance to democracy or blind authority? It's the flag of war from LA to Vietnam. It demonstrates itself each time the airport drops the bomb. The flag is just there. Everybody, the flag is just there. Just a worn out, tired, dirty blood, so rag. So burn it, stomp it, tear it up, at least hang it upside down. Tie it to your foot and drag it on the ground. Let everybody know how many lives are gone. Cause of it, it's my country, right or wrong. The flag is just there. The flag get just to your ass. Just a worn out, tired, dirty butts of grass. Alright. Time to smoke crack, fire crack. Alright, well, here you go. Remember the lighter. And it's a white lighter, so we're in luck.
Don't do it, that's a firecracker.
Take word. Alright. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Reverend.
everybody, give a
Thanks to the UC. Apollo Finance.
Friends, it's Tanner Lee's birthday today. That's Tanner Lee right there. He doesn't want me to point it out probably, but buy the man a drink for God's sake.
Tell us something, Tom, preach. Feel free. Hey, Auntie Bobo. Hey, Auntie Bobo. What's up, Don?
My favorite thing about this show,
Settle down, Reverend.
my favorite thing about this show is that everybody is welcome. We open the door to anybody's beliefs. Doesn't matter your race, color, creed, socioeconomic status, et cetera, any and all, your gender, anything. You can always come to this show. You can say whatever you want. And then, it'll go how it goes. We don't actually stand for much of anything. The only thing the Tabernacle of Hedonism stands for, and Reverend, please correct me if I'm wrong,